Hi everyone, welcome to tnSportsChat presented by Lehigh Valley Health Network. I'm Patrick Matsinko. As you can see, I'm by myself this week. Emmett McCall is away, but he will be back next week, so we should be back to full strength. For now though, we're just going to kind of bring you a bit of an abbreviated version of the show, kind of try to recap what's happened since our last broadcast, which was last Friday. Since that time, we crowned two Little League champions, two area teams. Anthracite this past Saturday defeated Franklin 12-6 for the 11-12-year-old Panther Valley Little League title. And the night before, Franklin capped off a really dominant run in the 9-10 bracket, defeating Tamaqua 11-0 to win that title. Just kind of thinking a little bit about Franklin. That's a team that dispatched 7 opponents in mercy rule fashion, and obviously that continued last Friday against Tamaqua. JC Dietz did a great job with those kids. The team was lights out the entire Panther Valley tournament, and really just I know Sam Mata covered that game for us, and he said that they were never heated, and they really never weren't. They just kind of kept sort of moving through and just sort of taking on each opponent, just kind of going on to the next one and on to the next one, and they were definitely a force to be reckoned with. So congratulations to that group for what they accomplished in that tournament. And then for Anthracite, which faced Franklin for the 11-12 title on Saturday, huge fifth inning. I mean, that just kind of really propelled them to to sort of just kind of take control of that game, and obviously 12-6, but it was a 9-run explosion in that inning that really kind of helped them take charge and prove to be the difference in that game. So that was obviously huge. Both teams, Anthracite, Franklin, played really well throughout that whole tournament. And again, going back to the 9-10s too, Franklin, Tamaqua, both very good, very talented. All the players on those teams, and I know players, coaches, parents, everybody sacrifices and dedicates a lot of time. Weather didn't exactly help the last week or so with some rainouts, postponements, things got moved around, but everybody just sort of made the best of it, and they were able to get everything in Friday, Saturday, which was awesome. So congratulations again, though, to those teams and all that competed in those tournaments. Certainly a great thing, and hopefully something that is kind of maybe a stepping stone where you see some of those kids back in the 9-10 bracket, or you see them back in 11-12. They have a chance to obviously do really well next season and moving forward too. Once they get out of the Little League tournaments and into some Babe Ruth, Connie Mack type of action, and hopefully just sort of stick with it. So congratulations to all of them. Other thing that happened earlier this week was District 11 announced its inaugural Hall of Fame class. It's a 14-member class that will be recognized. The ceremony will be October 14th. We had 3 athletes with area ties that will be inducted. Palmerton's Bob Milkvy, Marian's Diane and Panther Valley's Allyssa Vavra. So congratulations to them and to the other inductees. That obviously it's a tremendous honor to be part of that inaugural class. So it'll be neat. It'll be nice ceremony again, October. But I'm sure we'll cover it, and something that we're definitely looking forward to. Just kind of thinking about some Connie Mack and Babe Ruth action that we had. We had Jim Thorpe, which fell 6-2 to South Parkland in the Connie Mack State Tournament this past Friday in Limeport. Jim Thorpe had previously lost to Hellertown in the double elimination tournament, so their run came to an end. But Pat Joyce, all those guys, been phenomenal all season long. And again, can't thank them enough for constantly sending results and just constantly keeping us up to date with everything that was going on throughout the regular season, into the postseason. And it was a great run for them. So congratulations again, though, to Pat Joyce and his team for all that they accomplished this season. And just recently, this week, we had Weatherly in the Valley Senior Babe Ruth championship game. kind of a remarkable season, I guess, for Weatherly, where they were the 3rd seed in this Valley Senior Babe Ruth tournament. They ended up getting top seed Drums, but Weatherly had managed to beat Drums twice previously, so they kind of had their number, and that's also too for a Weatherly team that kind of stumbled out of the gate, lost its first 6 games, which 6 games to start the season, which obviously is quite a hole to kind of dig out of, but they were able to do that. They won their final 8 games. They knocked off Hazel Township in a semifinal matchup, but fell to Drums 8-0 earlier this week, which obviously is disappointing, certainly, but at the same time, again, just kind of the rebound that they had this season, kind of starting slow, able to get into the postseason, get into a championship game, play for a title against the top seed. Certainly neat for that group. And again, just same with, as we were talking about the Connie Mack and Little League stuff. Congratulations to those guys. Again, they dedicate and put a lot of their time into that to try to make that stuff happen. So congrats to them on everything this season. Lastly, we had Pocono this past weekend, which was a lot of fun, but it was kind of, I guess, a bit of an abbreviated trip where qualifying wasn't until Saturday night. So then there was the truck race also on Saturday, and got to go up on Sunday. Kyle Busch, not maybe a surprise that he won there, but he also won the truck race on Saturday. So that was always fun, just to kind of get to experience that environment. But there will be racing again at Pocono in a couple of weeks. The Verizon IndyCar Series will have a race on Sunday, August 19th. So action isn't done yet at Pocono for the year. I definitely encourage everybody to get out and check that out as well. It's a fun weekend, definitely accessible, and something that's a cool vibe, definitely neat to be a part of. So that was fun. That wraps up NASCAR at Pocono this year, but like I said, they still have the Verizon IndyCar Series coming later this month. So we have a couple of media days on tap coming up this coming week. I know the National Football Foundation will be doing something, as well as the Schuylkill League this coming Wednesday, where in some form or fashion almost all of our teams are going to be involved. So 1 or 2 people or 3 people, or at least one person will be out to cover those things this coming week. So look for stories, photos, videos in the days after that. So that'll be fun. And then football season starts August 24th. Fall sports obviously run in conjunction with that. So we are looking forward to it. The football tab, the fall sports previews, they'll all start coming together soon, and definitely a lot to look forward to as we really dive into August here. So that's all for this week. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm Patrick Matsinko. This has been TN Sports Chat presented by Lehigh Valley Health Network.